Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Hey guys, so I just got home from watching the latest Conjuring film in the main Conjuring universe. So, why I say the main Conjuring universe is because we have films like the Nun movies and the Annabelle movies, which are technically spin-offs. But our main Conjuring movies are Conjuring, Conjuring 2, Conjuring the Devil All the Time, and Conjuring 3, so those Conjuring 3. Conjuring 4, Last Rites. So let's talk about Conjuring 4, Last Rites. So, Michael Chavez is a director who did The Curse of La Llorona and The Nun. And, it's too bad because not a great director for the franchise and film. But before we get into all that, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. If you love my reviews, I do reviews for every time I watch a movie. You can follow me on Letterboxd, Criticless, and all the above. But also, you can find me on X as Miyagi Joe. You can also find me on Instagram as Dark Lord Joe. So yeah, check out my stuff. Leave a hype on this video if you could. That'd be greatly appreciated. So let's get into it. So The Conjuring Last Rites continues the Conjuring franchise. The Warrens are back. We're back with Patrick Wilson as Ed, and we're back with Frenega Maitea. I don't know how to say her name, but we'll just say we're back with the Warrens, Ed and Lorraine Warren. And this story. So I have good thoughts of this movie and bad thoughts. Let's do the pros first, and then we'll get the cons, because it's kind of a mixture of both. So I've enjoyed the Conjuring films. I think the first two films are stellar. I like the third film. Not a huge fan of the spin-off films. Now, this movie, it starts out, it's kind of a slow burn. It takes a while to get going, but it's very focused on the family of the Warrens, but the main storyline feels disconnected from the Warrens. Like, we're seeing their family and seeing their daughter, Judy, grow up, which is interesting. Like, we start with their story, and then we go further into it. But then we explore this other family, and it kind of, because they take a break from doing their investigation, we kind of lose screen time on our Warrens. But this movie proves that Ed and Lorraine are the best characters in this franchise, and in more horror movie franchises, we need more standout characters like these two. They're smart, interesting. I really like how they played off each other in this movie. It's really good. All the casting is great in this movie. And when the movie does have apparent jump scares, I do not get jump scared easily. I felt unsettled through this movie, but there isn't just enough jump scares to really, there's not enough of a creepy factor. There's a little bit. There's some stuff in here that I'm like, okay, that was kind of sus, and that really didn't really land. I wasn't a huge fan of that, but there's some issues with the lore. There's some issues with a couple of other storyline, plotline things. The movie drags a lot. It suffers from, they stretched out the runtime a lot. It's a good film. It's a worthy conclusion to the Warren story, but unfortunately, it drags just a lot. And it takes a while to get going. And then when you get to the overall part of the plot, the villain of the story, what is tied back to the first film, it just kind of, stuff feels disconnected. It is a satisfying conclusion to the Warren story, but I don't necessarily think it's the best Conjuring film to end on. But I feel like that this movie, you can feel it's out of gas in the tank. They were running out of ideas. And, once again, doing this director who doesn't have a lot of good projects under his belt, we should have just found a way to get James Wan, even though I know he didn't want to come back and do Conjuring. We should have got an experienced director, because there's a lot of plot holes in this movie. I know a lot of my friends have said they liked this movie a lot. I'm not saying I hate this movie. It was decent, but it's not the best. It's not the worst. I think I like the third movie a little better, so it's probably the worst of the Conjuring films, but it's not the worst of all the Conjuring universe films, if that makes sense. I think the Annabelle movies were interesting. I think the Warrens still bring enough to you. There's some family stuff here, and the family dynamic is really good. But my final verdict is this movie's decent, but could have been better. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. What did you think about Conjuring Last Rites? Is it a good horror movie? Are you glad horror is coming back to cinema? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And let's enter the multiverse for another video. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 2K. Hopefully we hit it soon. Thanks, guys, for watching. And as always, we'll catch you in the next video. Have a great night.